Hello, welcome back to the Flightship. This is the arena bonus thing for Kirby's Return to Dreamland, the original series, not the new one that probably doesn't exist.
It's been so long since I've recorded post-commentary.
So yeah, we're just gonna watch this and talk over it. So yeah. And then I don't know when this is gonna be uploaded. We're gonna do it specifically off schedule so no one watches this, please. We're looking at sounds now. We stopped doing that. Really glad we did that. I can't remember what we were thinking for any of this. We're about to go into the arena. I swear we're about to go into we will eventually get into the arena. That's the goal, right? Am I wrong? Oh, come on! What's happening? Dang it. Dang! Oh, we're going into the theater. How lovely. Let's look at some of the videos that you already saw during the main series. Really glad we did that. I guess we're supposed to be explaining what the theater is. You see cutscenes in it. It's not a complicated concept. How long did I think we'd have to do this? I guess I was going over some of the slots we hadn't gotten to yet. And we never will. Well, I guess we eventually will, but not on this save file. And we're going to sound test again. We already went in there. I guess I'm just remembering that. And into the arena. Into the arena. Into the arena. Come on, past me.
Insert internet dial-up sound here.
Please, past me, I swear. This is torture. This is so much torture. Why do you do this to me? Okay. Come on. What was I expecting us to do? Were we talking about something?
I have no idea.
When did we record this originally?
Gosh, that was like... Was that like... 2018?
Yeah, probably. 2018 me was an idiot. All the past versions of me I knew was an idiot. Me 30 seconds ago was an idiot. But not me in the present. I'm a genius. Oh, we're finally in the arena. You're gonna choose a character. It's Kirby, because we're doing the whole... Oh yeah, Sammy, instead of doing that empty space, now do you want to explain?
Oh,
what we did here?
So we decided to do a challenge for the arena where, basically each round we would have to choose one of the two abilities that the arena gives you just in copy essences in the sides.
Yes.
So, yeah, now, around here, Philip came up with the stipulation that we start without abilities as well.
Oh, that's pretty interesting. I'd say, I mean, it would... Yeah, it gives you a chance to do it as normal Kirby, but if we didn't have this stipulation, it would be smartest for us just supposed to get Crash.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because
if we're forced to choose the other abilities.
Yeah.
But the Sphere Doomers it started with the Sphere Doomers, so I was able to get it. I'm sure I was able to get an ability there.
Yeah.
I am someone who really does better with abilities. I don't really care for neutral Kirby.
If you guys can see by the fact that I spit it back out, I actually do fairly well with neutral Kirby, which is good for Kirby's Dreamland, where that's all you have, and yeah, that's about it. These are we could do more in-depth commentary on what these things are than we could original series. These are the Sphere Doomers. Well, that's about it. They're Kirby's Return to Dreamland exclusive. Well, not exclusive.
They're in Robobot as a mini boss.
But they're very thematically tied to this game. Although they are, and specifically the interdimensional And it's all specifically tied to this place, another dimension, probably. And they're definitely tied to this place. This is probably another dimension. Tech is heavily implied to be the same place, the same background.
The Doomers do show up in another dimension, so and they have the same kind of aesthetic. So, all right. So here it looks like I decided to just keep Spark. Spark's a really fun ability.
I went with Fighter because Fighter's a really fun ability. We're gonna fight Landia here. That's he's a.
Different arenas in different Kirby games have done different things. Like in Return to Dreamland, all of the boss battles are just randomized except for like the final battle. So like, you can see, like, we started with Sphere Doomers and now we're at Landia.
Landia,
you could start with Wispy, you know, like it's all random. Whereas other games, other Kirby games arenas are set order based on the boss fights.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And they kind of do, like, set order so that, like, it's just easier to strategize around.
Yeah, it makes more sense. I like general random. I like some randomness, but...
That is fair.
But not entirely random.
Alright, Ninja and Stone.
Yeah, and we're against Metal General. Which do we take? Because we each...
Ninja.
We each have to take the other ability.
Yeah, so we decide amongst ourselves.
Yeah, we debate.
Which is usually... I think it's usually pretty fine because we prefer different abilities in general.
Yeah.
Coming back to this today, interestingly, I probably would have chosen Stone. I don't know.
Interesting. Well, I chose Stone.
Like if I had my choice.
Interesting.
I just... Coming back to it today, it's just... I don't really have much proficiency with Ninja.
I probably would have gone with Ninja.
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, that was nice. Good job past me. That was a nice use of Stone to break his rocket. And yeah. We don't have to fight the big one.
Yeah, that's extra mode. Fire and Bomb. I know you really like Bomb.
Demi let me have Bomb. My favorite past ability. I don't like it as much now, but I always really liked Bomb as a kid because it's a bomb.
You just mash B with that. Like it's super powerful.
Yeah, I always liked me some Bomb as a kid.
It's a ranged ability as well, so you don't have to stay super up close.
Yeah. And it's just something very satisfying about exploding things.
Yeah. You know, speaking of abilities, Kirby Fighters 2 is out now, and I know I have played a lot of that game. It's already a part of my... It's already my 12th most played Switch game, and it came out in like late September, and we're in January now. So
yeah, I am totally gonna get to that eventually. I swear.
You could download the demo, and we could play multiplayer at some point.
That's true.
Demo has like I think Sword, Bomb, Staff, and Bandana Waddle Dee as characters, those abilities.
Yeah, I will get to it, but I have had a lot of... I've been playing a lot of Super Mario Picross.
Yeah, I've seen that.
It's been a high priority on the...
Alright, Water and Tornado. For Mid-Boss All-Stars 1.
Do I think I just let you choose first.
Alright.
It's hard to tell, though.
Mostly, I guess.
I took Tornado because Tornado is super overpowered.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard to control, but at a boss fight, you're just in the one room.
Yeah. Yeah. So really, for Tornado, the only thing you need to worry about is where you'll land.
Yeah.
Because that's the only time you're not invincible.
Yeah, and if you shake the Wii remote, you get in this game, you get these really big, wavy effect.
Yeah.
How many games has, like, Tornado been in? Like,
well, it's been in Kirby's Adventure, Nightmare in Dreamland, Amazing Mirror, Squeak Squad, Return to Dreamland. and
Yeah.
that sounds like the extent of it to me.
It's in Dream Course.
It's in Dream Course. It's
Yeah.
by that extension also it's in Kirby Battle Royale,
Uh,
and it's a very interesting ability in that game.
well, don't spoil that. There's another one. That's another game I will likely play eventually. Have you seen any of my edits? Wait, I shouldn't talk about that here. Never mind. Just pretend I never said that. We're not cutting anything out. Pretend I never said that.
Okay, nowadays I would have taken Needle right off the bat, because like I've had some like differences in like there's been a lot of abilities I've discovered I really enjoy, and one of which is Needle.
Dang.
Like just
Needle's another older one.
yeah. I don't know, it's
classic.
just got some just fun utility, like the rolling attack. I really wish they kept the rolling attack in like Triple Deluxe and everything.
Yeah.
That was Triple Deluxe returned Wheel, so you could argue it's redundant, but like Wheel lets you do that infinitely
Well,
worse.
like Wheel is a whole different style of playstyle. Now, see, if I were doing this, I like to do Doomer ability-less, actually.
I mean, I don't think there was any rule that you couldn't just drop your
Well,
ability.
I think the idea was I was supposed to use the ability I got.
Alright.
So, I did. The beam is okay, but I really like. This was the battle that made me like actually start liking to use normal Kirby. Partially, he throws like a lot of projectiles at you in this fight. And in fact, pretty much all of the attacks besides charging in various forms. Like there's two types of attacks: projectile attacks and charge attacks, where it charges, and that's what the Spear Doomer does. The Grand Doomer does. So yeah. Those things. I did the revolving beam thing. Is that thing still a move?
No, that was only ever in Return to Dreamland.
That's sad, because it's not useful at all, but it's also fun.
Yeah.
It's so fun to do, even though it's completely useless.
Okay,
most of the
high
time.
jump and sword.
I might have taken high jump for the memes here,
Probably.
knowing past me. Yeah, high jump's kind of like superhero Kirby.
It's exactly what the name suggests.
Yeah. You could jump pretty high. You could float infinitely as normal Kirby, but you know, you could also jump real high. It's pretty much.
And it's like the only thing it does as well.
Yeah, it like. And it jumps high real fast. I don't know why they. It's another one of those abilities that's like. Just old. I mean, this was originally. I mean, I know in Europe this game is called Kirby's Adventure Wii. Which might explain a little bit of why all these adventure abilities come out. How many games does high jump appear in?
Well, from my knowledge, it's exactly the same. Well, okay, so it's Kirby's Adventure, Nightmare in Dreamland.
It's just a remake of Kirby's Adventure.
Yeah. Amazing Mirror. Squeak Squad, and Return to Dreamland. Just like, and also Dream Course.
Yeah, I like these. Like, I think they're. See, nowadays I'd rather have Sword, and you said you'd probably.
Yeah,
like
I would take
Needle.
I would have taken Needle.
I actually quite like Sword. I think it's a fun challenge to do it like mostly melee, and it just it feels nice, like a classic like Sword ability. So these are just mid bosses.
This is the mid boss all
Oh
stars
look, it's
2, I believe.
Mondo.
I like Moundo as a mid boss, and I really the more recent stone mid boss they've been using, Blocky, who has appeared in Triple Deluxe, Robobot, and like Super Kirby Clash. It's like, why? I don't know.
Yeah. All right.
Give Moundo some love.
Yeah, this is being recorded after most of the Kirby's Dreamland series, after episode 20 of the Kirby's Dreamland series. So we have a big like that won't be out for a while, but we have like a big conversation about the Kirby mid bosses. And because I realized that it's somewhat a more obscure topic and people might not know what those mid-bosses are, I had to find pictures of all of them that were named.
Oh.
Like, all named mid-bosses, I had to find pictures. I, like, popped them into the side of the screen.
Sounds difficult.
Yeah, that was fun. Really liked that episode. I hope I have... So I just... I started editing, and I'm just going to talk about this now because this is basically the warm-up round. We're pretty much doing this because, like, it's tradition and we like to finish what we started. But, like, I'm not too concerned about quality on this one. So, so I'll talk about my editing experiences. They've been happening. I find it fun to edit, but also it's interesting. I have the most fun when I'm doing creative stuff, but like it's kind of hard to tell, like, because it's pretty open-ended. I edit, but like there's no like exact thing metric I have to edit by. So I do like my favorite stuff has just been making like ridiculous imagery. I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought I'd comment more. Like I'd use edit me to comment more, but that's actually I haven't done that very much. It's mostly been. It's definitely not to the extent I thought I would. Mostly I now, like, what I use it for, like. Well. You'll see, but I like doing the image editing. I've made my one rule is that like I should never feel pressured to add something if it doesn't come to me, because I need the editing to be relatively low stress. So there's no like if nothing comes to me, then it's just a very lightly edited episode, and I just take the. So we're deciding which ability we should get here, even though it doesn't matter.
For Lord Star Cutter.
Yeah, but the way I decided editing was I should specifically focus on how much on like edits that come naturally.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So some episodes are barely edited at all. Well, that's okay. And some of them, like, I have to put in images of all the mid-bosses in, like, the Kirby series. Not all of them. We didn't talk about all of them. But, yeah. And that doesn't happen very often, but I do think the parts I find the funnest are when, like, I come with an idea. And there's something nice about timing it with stuff. I'm trying to remember a specific one. Most of these come in Splatfest New Game Plus, because a lot of what we do for what I did for Kirby's Dreamland is mostly cuts and explanations. I didn't have very much visual stuff for that series. But for Splatfest, some of the weird, wild topics we went on, I got some visuals. So the first one I did was about when we're talking about my dislike of chicken. And we talk at one point, I say that I dislike Western chicken.
Oh boy.
So I got like a chicken and I put a cowboy hat on it, and then I kept it in the top right corner of the screen until I mentioned bread, and then I put in like a thing of bread, like a clip art thing of bread, between the cowboy hat and the chicken, so like the chicken had a bread for a face.
Oh,
And then,
yes.
and then at some point I mentioned that, like, I'm not sure, and then, like, it all fell together perfectly, because at some point I was like, okay, we're not talking about the actual fight here at all, but at some point I was thinking, I was like, this is why I'm not allowed to do, like, I was like, I promise not to do analogies anymore, this is why. And then, like, for, like, just the short portion of this is why, I put, like, an arrow to the thing I created. Like, and then it all pops off screen. It was great.
Okay.
That's what I like doing whenever I can.
I'm excited to watch through these in 2 thumbnails.
Yeah. And sometimes there's absolutely nothing in them, but
this round, Hammer and Fighter is like our favorite abilities.
It came up perfect except for that bit. That bit wasn't perfect at all. But yeah, and it's against Megalor Soul of Megalor, sold by the Megalor one that's been Megalor soulified, and all of the souls that have been Megalorified.
Sure.
As I said, this is Megalor's Soul. Oh no, this is just Megalor. He doesn't have a. He doesn't get Soul Moniker until he becomes green. Because you can't have a soul without the environment. That was a terrible joke. So yeah, he's busy flying there. What?
Yeah, speaking of Megalor and all that, Megalor shows up as a playable character in Kirby Fighters 2, and there's like 5 non-Kirby characters. Meta Knight and King Dedede are the main villains in the story mode. So the other 3 characters, you're able to... The story mode in that game works where you have either 2 players or 1 player and an AI partner, where, the AI... Well, the partner character will always have to be one of 3 buddy characters. Right. What I always found funny is that Meta Knight is a villain in the game, but Megalor is considered a buddy character.
Right, it's like the opposite of this game.
Yeah.
Oh look, there's...
It's like, Bandana Waddle Dee and Gooey I get, but Megalor...
We haven't completed the game, we didn't get all 3 place times. This is kind of like... Alright, we did it. We made it all the way through the episode, and we only wanted to kill our past selves once. At the beginning. We're counting the entire beginning as 1. So yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks for flying with the Flightship. Yeah, bye.